GMTK Game Jam.
Howdy. Yeah, I'm feeling, the game's at a good spot gameplay-wise. Now it's a matter of upping the visuals. I was close that time. Okay, I wanted to get rid of some of these, though, because I'm like... Yeah, okay, that's all the stuff for Plunk, which is kind of tempting to get rid of. Which maybe I will do that and just say, actually... Oh, RNG is not for Plunk. That's just for fun. Well, no, it kind of is for Plunk, because I figure that's a good... A 666 in the middle. That's gotta be good, right? Oh, and only 5 digits. Okay, so the 6-digit thing was... Hey, I'll take it. Okay, there. This is all GMTK stuff. Okay, except for RNG, but... That was a good roll. It's a mythic top 1% roll, even. Okay, I was kind of wondering why I kept doing the... It contains 6 digits. So there is a chance that it isn't 6 digits. This is a prime, too? That's rare? Where the digits never increase? Yeah, but I was like, the 666 has gotta be... Yeah, okay, framed triple. Okay, but that one is more Plunk related. Okay, so now I think I just need to make a wood texture, or rather find a wood texture. Yeah, I was kind of thinking, like, what does Moe's bar have? And I guess they technically have more like tile. But just looking at a bar in general, it's like, okay, wood, wood, wood. Like, a lot of these are wood. I guess that's a little more stone. I guess I could do my own, like, checkerboard tiling, too. Okay, but I think for a wood texture I need... let's see. Like Creative Commons or something, right? Yeah, it's like Actually, do I have, like, wood I could just take a picture of and use that as a texture? I guess it wouldn't be a seamless texture. Yeah, so seamless wood textures. Oh, that's neat. Okay, but then it's the... What was the... Okay, I think I'm good on that, too. What was the rules exactly about using, like, other stuff? Yeah, okay, whatever art and audio assets you have the legal right to use. You can use pre-existing sprites and stuff, including public domain assets. Okay, or assets you purchased made yourself. Okay, so yeah, it is just whatever you want to use. So, what do I want to use? I think I'm kind of liking the darker wood. Okay, it doesn't matter. Just pick one, and then you can... Well, I guess this is seamless. These are specifically seamless. Maybe I will use this. I keep clicking on it. It just looks... I want like a darker. Yeah, maybe this dark stained timber is more what I'm thinking. Okay, and you're not gonna let me do this, are you? You are! Okay. Why was it not letting me do that for the longest time? You dumb? Is that just huge? It's just huge. Okay. No. Let's just change the tiling on it to be a little more repeated, right? Where is it again? I never remember where the thing is to mess with for the tiling. Swizzy. Oh, wait. Is this... Do I need to switch it to something else? Yeah, repeat. So the wrap mode is repeat. Yeah, because this just does not look like... This looks like a very massive chunk of wood. When it should just look like... God, I was kind of thinking of messing with the lighting, maybe. Nope, not what I meant. I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to be like dingy bar kind of thing, but also I don't know. Also, isn't there still a light in here? Because this just makes it look like it's all gone. Is it full on dark? As in you cannot see anything now? You can see the bottles for some reason. That's really cool. That's not what I meant at all. Yeah, I do feel like that they need like a glass shattering sound effect. Okay, if I put a light in the scene instead of a... No, I just broke the ability to do lighting entirely. Because this should be... lighting the scene to some degree. Whoopsie. Okay, I lied. Go back. Am I just kind of like a dark... Also, that... Is that point light really not doing anything? Okay, wait, so can I do a material? It's a skybox? So now what happens if I do that? Does it still let me do... have actual lights in the scene still? Yes, okay, so then it's just a dark outside of the room, but... So now if I turn on this... Okay, where is that setting? I know there's a setting that does the, like... There's the lighting... I know there's a way you can make it darker. I'm like, but the skybox doesn't have any light. It's a dark skybox, so... Okay, I thought it was this was the thing that did the... So that's not the shadow color. The directional lights, that all the lights in the thing are gone. It's certainly darker, but... Oh, because I have a point light. Okay, so there was a point light in the scene that was lighting everything. Okay. Okay, so there we go. And then put the ceiling back. There, I just wanted to kind of get rid of the default Unity look. That's kind of the point of this, is to... Okay, but now the... I was gonna say, I should be able to see the ceiling still. Oh, the range. Let's crank up the range. There we go. Derp. How do I change the texture? Because it's like the wood texture is definitely getting too stretched. And it's like I should be able to change the tiling of it. So... it's kind of a question of what do I want the walls to look like? These are kind of hiding the wall behind bottles of beer. It's kind of white and gray. Like I said, which is why I was like, give me the look of a bar, but that... It's a lot of wood? Yeah, like that's wood on wood. That's lots of wood. It's kind of like dark gray. It's got some kind of texture to it, though. Yeah, okay, here's a small bar. The shelving, I definitely was thinking like a lighter. Oh. Let's remember what I was downloading from where. Maybe we'll just put it in a text file. No. Or a text object. Text. UI canvas dirt. Okay, credits. So then created by. And then I kind of want it to be a link. And then music by. Maybe we'll do the business one there. Despite the fact that it has my whole name anyway. I could do Gnomeable instead. There we go. And then textures. So this is, what was it called again? Dark stained timber. Okay. Then, if I want to do another one, like this other, I think like this ash. And then under credits, it is there. Hold on, ash texture. It's the same one. I did not copy over this. It does just switch out that number though. Okay, and then I want to use that for the shells, is what I'm thinking. So I didn't call it anything, and then it was called Ash, right? Or I didn't call it anything, and this is... So that's what that's defaulting to. Thank you for the hydrate, I do need it. Yeah, dang it. It's like I stand too much, my knees hurt, I sit too much, my back hurts. Just need to move around more, but it's hard to do at a desk. Gotta give me one of those inflatable exercise balls or something. What? Huh? Why did that one come through and this one doesn't appear to have... Yeah, I didn't change anything. Dark stained timber. I didn't make a dark stained timber material? How did I don't recall it. Oh, when I dragged it onto here, it made that as a material. Okay, so same thing here. If I do that, it just makes it into a material and then puts it on the thing. It's looking a little stretched. Which is why I was trying to do the wrap. Oh, and then, okay, it's the tiling on the material, that's what it was. Okay, so now if I do like a 5 and a 5, is that... Okay, maybe we mess with this one instead. 5 and 5? No. No. It's just because I'm stretching the whole shelf is the issue. Okay, so... maybe it was okay at a 1 simply because this is not going to be very big, but the ground here... Oh, you didn't save the tiling? The change that I did? Okay, now it's changing it. There we go. That looks better. Okay, and the hydrate. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with the arm models, though. Okay, I still need to... I just looked at him funny. I am full on running into the wall, though. Okay, but yeah, the lower detail lighting and stuff is helping to Wow, that looks smooth because it just automatically grabs it and starts drinking. Oh, wait, so was it letting go? No, okay. Which is probably good. Yeah, okay, the darker lighting helps to hide that the model sucks, but also makes it a lot harder to see anything. Okay, and I was kind of thinking I might just do, instead of bottles left, we're just gonna do literally the number. Nice and ominous like that. Okay. Kind of thinking giving another light closer to the bar. Oops. Okay, there's the character, and there's where they're facing. So another light closer to the bar. Let's see how I feel about that. Yeah, because then it's also a matter of, like, where do I want the bar exactly? Yeah, see, and it's the fact that all of these just keep falling down that I'm like, well, I'm gonna need to do not a glass breaking sound, but just, like, glass. I don't know. I guess I do have, like, my glass here. And you can tell that I'm clearly tapping on the glass as opposed to, like, dropping it. But I don't really want to break it. Okay, actually, now, because if I just do the number, then you need to be in the middle. And I do need to figure out a different font. I know Google has some fonts. That should let me search them pretty easy. Browse fonts. Vintage. Well, that's very vintage. Why is that their test line? Is it because it's like it doesn't have a Z though, does it? That's what I would assume. Like the fox jumping over the brown dog. The lazy brown fox jumps over the brown dog. Art Deco? No, I was kind of liking the vintage one better. And by that, I mean whatever. When I skate at this Sand Creek, rather. Let's just keep that in mind. What does this do? Because this I like. Do you have numbers? There we go. Preview text 99. Aha! 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90. I like it. Get the font. just download this one? This was a different thing. Okay, and then I remember how to do this? It's... text font asset creator. But there's like a text... no, there's two different versions. Text Mesh Pro, yes, there is text, yes. Okay. I did catch it. I did remember that there was two different versions. Okay, and I need to go over here. Fonts. Now select this as a font to generate the font atlas. Yeah, it's just that time of day for spam calls. Okay, now I can go to the drink counter and say that. Is that a little hard to read? I don't know. I'm realizing that the credits are in the corner there. Let's do that. I don't need the credits. Okay, and I want that, like, big. I want that font to be big. Oh, I never did a reticle. I meant to do a reticle. Especially because I was like, oh, as a drunk effect, you could take away the reticle, too, and make somebody actually motion sick. That might be a bit much. I do want it, like, huge, though. Yeah, that might be a bit much. Maybe a little smaller. But I like it central, I like it big, I like it obnoxious. Like 48, I think is the one in between. Yeah, there we go. That looks nice and big, while also not being too big. Okay, I definitely need some lighting so that you can actually see which things are which. I need to figure out an arm model. That's good. That's gonna be not the easiest necessarily. Oh, and then I could turn on the music. That'll give me a little more of a sense of the game. I think the biggest thing is just figuring out the walls. And then the arms. Okay, and then I definitely need some audio for chugging drinks and I might need like a drink animation instead of just putting the bottle up. But this definitely works. The fact that you roll around on the bottles is hilarious. Is it like, yeah, okay, no, it entirely just, even without any drunk effects or anything, you're still like getting pushed around by bottles and still slipping on them as they roll all over the floor. Yeah, then it just makes an absolute mess of the bottles everywhere. Okay, well, let's just test how long does it take me to drink 99 bottles in this fairly crude prototype. There is something hilarious and gratifying about just hoovering up fistfuls, just multiple fistfuls of bottles. Yeah, okay, there's no jump. Okay, but you can reach that. So somewhere around here, there's 2 bottles that I missed. Yeah, this definitely needs some drunk effects, but otherwise, yeah, it needs some more audio and needs some like actual getting drunk effects. And I definitely don't want them to be like red-green, because that's not good for red-green color blindness, but these are supposed to be brown anyway. Also, push-ups. Nobody's... Hey, there's one. Nobody's asked for push-ups in quite a while. I did finish the hydrate, though. Okay, I will go do the push-ups now. That was not as refreshing as it usually is. I might need some more water. That might help. Okay, what should I do to decorate the walls? And then, should I make the place a little smaller? Probably. Okay, one of these bottles of beer, or one of these bottles of drink, is green. Like I said, for red-green color blindness, this is not great. It isn't outside of the space, is it? Okay, can I check? I can't check the drink amount. I didn't leave that as a Variable I could check. Bummer. Okay, so... yeah, the two big things art-wise are... the walls... and... the... if I do -1, that's right up against the player. I guess if I had it as a door, then that would, yeah, okay. The two things are, I just need to figure out the walls and, like, the decoration for the walls and stuff, and then... yeah, if I can figure out a whole darts minigame, too. Okay, so if I do it like this... nope. Then it automatically just throws it. It just gets to be such a mess. It's so chaotic so fast. It doesn't look like the bottles are spawning outside of this. So it is partially just a figuring out where that last bottle went. Yeah, okay, but there's still something satisfying about this experience, even without any kind of escalation of difficulty. Okay, did somebody go running off over this way? Yes. Yeah, and then calculating it is like, was there 30 left or no? Okay, yeah, these are low enough that they're not really falling off the shelf nicely. And getting lost some. I think there was a, yeah, I was gonna say, there was one that fell off. Yeah, so even tossing these straight up. I was gonna say, there's one left! Okay. So now I can do a... okay, we need to lower the... oh, the ceiling doesn't even exist. So let's put the ceiling back in. Or does it? There we go. If I press the right key... okay, yeah, we do not need that high of a ceiling. That seems a little too bright. Also, I think... oh, I think I said have 5 as the minimum. I think it can only go up a few shelves. So... okay, now that point light is too much. I do need a point light of some kind, though. But... yeah, okay, the intensity is 25. How about, like, 10? Or maybe the range is, like, 10. That still looks like it's just right up on that wall, which is the case, but... so maybe it's a matter of just pulling it off of that wall a bit. Yeah, okay, pulling it off the wall helps. Yeah, I just wanted to light the actual bottles a little better. I just knocked it down every single bottle and made like the biggest mess. Okay. Oh, I needed to fix the bottle caps too in terms of adding a material to those. Okay, that's an easy one, so I might just go do that. Then, okay, yeah, the two things are the... Okay, wait, the three things are the bottle caps, the walls, and the arms. Okay. Well, seeing how I'm having fun just messing with this, that is a good sign. Like I said, and this is without the escalation of the challenge either. It's like, that definitely wasn't 12 bottles left up there. Yeah, okay, I'm missing a full 4 bottles. Okay, 3 bottles then. I thought one of them got away. Okay, and these need to be brown rather than... Oh, 0. I got all the bottles, I just... Okay. Do I just make the walls the same wood texture? No, they have 2 different wood textures. This is like different wood textures. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's more like a carpet. But I can kind of see why a bar. If you're spilling sticky beer everywhere, why you wouldn't do carpet for the floor. Okay, some of these have a fair amount of light. But it's also like, nah, I think I like the dingy bar idea. That does some like fancy stone. Yeah, because I think I just don't want to do wood. This. I needed to remember Ewart for the font. Credits. Some fonts. Ewart. Okay, so I guess we'll just try a stone texture then. So seamless stone texture. These are all like stone walls, it looks like. I was thinking dark, maybe not that dark of a granite. Again, I'm doing kind of a dark wood. Maybe a dark... basalt, maybe? So, is that a good, as in you're making some progress? That was, may have overscoped. Well, you overscoped or you managed to hit your, target. I think it's because I got used to the gray walls. I don't know that it's actually doing me any favors to do this. Okay, and then the material that was mysteriously created. And also under the materials folder, so... Oh, made it a bit too scary, okay. Made the monster not realize you're there if you stay still. Interesting. So does it just doesn't move if you don't move? Or it still does and just moves somewhere randomly? So you have to stay still and hope it doesn't go where you are. Ah. And if you do move and look at it, you'll see its eyes glow at one step. Oh. That sounds super cool. That does sound scary. But I guess a countdown is inherently disconcerting. Are these walls working? They're not working. Okay, and then what about the ceiling? I mean, a lot of ceilings are popcorn, but like a ceiling in a bar, it's probably gonna be like a ceiling fan or something. And then this is gonna give me fancy ceilings that people want to take a picture of instead of, here's the popcorn ceiling of my... Okay, if I do a bar ceiling, that's probably not gonna really exist. Either that or it's going to be, here's our really fancy bar ceiling. Yep, exactly. Okay, this is just doing straight up black. That's kind of what I was thinking, is just doing a straight up black. Because I was thinking not a fancy bar, but more like a dingy bar. I guess they have like a metal bronze kind of look there. Yeah, okay, but these are all like bar ceilings that people want to take a picture of. Nah, maybe we just do a black. I'm like, oops. Okay, black. We're just doing the most basic of basic. I think I want it. Smooth this none. Something like that. I want it to absorb as much light as possible because it's a ceiling. Okay, there we go. That also works with the white of the text. I guess I don't necessarily need to do white, but... Oh, this is very much like, let's just finish this. I am working on the visuals rather than the... full game experience. Oops. Okay, well that's the walls, kind of. So now I just need to figure out the arms. Yeah, okay, because the black void ceiling works This kind of works. It's not great, but it's kind of working that. Visuals, what's that? You've got one or two on-screen indicators, at least. I was like, yeah, some of the bottles do, like, just kind of get thrown out of your hand. Cause I'm like, I kind of wanted to do it without making a mess, but that is kind of the fun part, is where you just run at the wall, hands held out, and go, okay, whatever beer ends up in my hand, we drinking. Okay, now I just need to figure out the arms. Yeah, okay, I think I need to make the shelves. Or the minimum needs to be a lot more. Fudged up the death animation somehow. Animation? What's that? Visuals? What's that? The prefab for the shelf. No. The game manager is setting the how many things per shelf. And the minimum drinks per shelf is probably going to need to be like a... Yeah, okay, this can go up to a lot more. Well... Maybe we do like 40, and then the drinks per shelf is more like a 20. So then you don't get this super tall shelf. It doesn't say like monster or anything. It just says 80's 20 steps away from you. Is it generating very complex dungeons? Or is it just kind of a box that you're trying to figure, like, there is an exit you're trying to get to or something, right? I'd assume it's not just run away from the monster for a certain amount of time. Ooh, I saw some red there. Oh, but no generation? I guess it would... Oh, and it does red here. It keeps running away. That's funny. Okay, game designed by hand and ignored because you stayed still. Okay. Ooh, scary red eyes. Nice. Too spooky 5 me. There's a skeleton inside you. I'm assuming you're gonna have a nice, like, crunchy audio of a person getting smushed or killed or something. Bust out a watermelon and crack it in half. Oh, implemented already? Okay. Oh, okay. Just messed up the if statement. That's what you were talking about, messing up the death animation. Okay. I don't really want to try to figure out how to model arms. That's kind of the last big thing. Otherwise, the very bare bones of the experience is here. I think I might want to work on like a main menu and menus and stuff. Because then it'll just be 2 days of... Oh, okay. And then because I got rid of the overhead lighting, it got rid of the weird shadow and stuff too. Oh, and I was like, oh, what about the beer or what about the bar ambiance? It's like that's what this was for. Also made it if you pull an important lever, not only is it loud so it walks to you, its speed gets faster. Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely need some more decoration in this quote-unquote bar here, but... And then I definitely need the audio for chugging a bottle of beer. I need the, like, glass clinking for when it falls on the ground. Why was the entire shelf just went? Okay, and then I need that to be a different color. Oh, I was gonna do like a black. I just say, that's the drink. Is the one? Yeah, okay, here. So if I do a black to say it's just drunk. Okay, I need arm models. I need sound effects, and I need menus. Okay. Hopefully in the next 2 hours. Oh, I never did fix the bottle caps. I meant to do that. And... Oh, because I finished this. And then we're not going to listen to the Paper Mario That's in Your Door OST because I haven't played it. Maybe one day. Isn't that the character from Resident Evil? Oh, final mod in game, RE5 or RE9. Yeah, okay. So that was supposed to be. Because it's a mod. Oh, not a loop. Oh. Wait. Oh, this is a whole... This isn't just like a video? I mean, I gotta go back a whole bunch, right? Okay, it's a playlist. That's also a playlist. There we go. I was like, just the best. No. Just the sound, the full thing. Yeah, Family Guy. Okay, it was never gonna look super good, but no, I think shinier, definitely. But I don't think shiniest. Okay. I gotta figure out the arms. I think I'm not gonna do that. Where is the... Yeah, this was coming through. Okay, somewhere, maybe, I have the... Oh, did I saved off the basalt as a thing, right? Credits. Basalt, yes, okay. And then I wanted itch.io film cow, there we go. Can I search it? Film cow. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm like, I doubt this is just... Or at least I don't remember where it's at. I know I do. I've downloaded it before. But I don't remember where it's at. Oh, this is just the first. Okay, no. You know what? Maybe let's actually go try to find this. Because it very well could just be in... It's not looking like anything. So then here. And then... I would assume just downloads. Film cow sounds. Hey, I do have it. Okay. Oh yeah, bottle caps specifically. Okay. Yeah, like in a... No, I kind of like that as an idea for a background sound. And I don't necessarily have to use it, but... I don't know if rain is the vibe. Yeah, okay, if I were doing more with bottle caps. Dang it. I'm gonna have that stuck in my head. I was gonna say, I've definitely used the hole punch. And then the other question is, can I just record glass? I was gonna say, I'm holding it so it's not... I guess that is glass on wood, which is what it is if you drop the glass. Could try using that for sound effects. Just install it. just do the update. Is it ad time? It doesn't. It's happened a while ago. Or I guess if it did happen a while ago, that means some new ads are happening, right? Yeah, it just doesn't have a time of when that was sent, right? Because I wouldn't mind using the restroom while this installs. Although it's already done. That's the other reason why I just install the update when it says, because it tends to be pretty quick. And then how to mess up the microphone sensitivity. Well, and then if I want to do like a peeing mechanic, as you get drunk and then you need to pee. Also, the other question is, if I look up like low poly arms... Okay, you can just download a set of arms. Low poly arm contest. Yeah, the thing is, I kind of want an arm that is like wrapped around a glass, basically. And these are just going to be generic arms that I might have to animate. Yeah, that's always what it looks like. Well, could I just take a picture of my own hand and then try to use that? Oh, and I was kind of curious. Like, Peak. Did Peak have... Yeah, okay, I'm just all over the place in terms of what I'm working on, but I'm like, I need to figure out... Okay, you do have, like, a hand. I couldn't remember if it was, like, a mitts or not, or if it was... Okay, it's a 3-fingered hand, but yeah, they still have actual hands. Because it's kind of what I want to do, is basically just like a mitt. That's the other thing I was thinking, is like just doing Lego hands, essentially. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, is like that kind of thing. Okay, wait, what is the, like... Because I know there's the whole thing of, like, taping beer to your hands. Edward 40 hands, that's what it is. No, this is just hands with beer. No, I did actually mean Edward 40 hands. Why did it show up once and then it didn't show up again when I hit back? Really? Yeah, okay, but it is taping beer to your hands. Okay, do I want to... I will. Let's... I was hoping... I'm gonna pee and it's gonna give me the ads right after I go pee, isn't it? Arm. Why does Blender have this generic weird looking monkey? Constructed Suzanne mesh. Like, why is this the default Blender object and not like a default person? Oh, okay, well, if my stream's having troubles, I'm definitely gonna go use the restroom and come back. There's a way you can do like sculpting and stuff in Blender too. Okay, now I can turn on music. Yeah, I was bouncing around all sorts of things. Yeah, okay, this meta ball thing is how you... An armature object? Nope, I don't actually want a model that I can actually animate. I don't want to animate it. We're not going to animate it. It's just going to be what I'm doing right now. Okay. I just don't know how to... I can extrude, I can... Yeah, the only problem with doing a low poly arm is that I'm looking for... Yeah, start. That's very much what I'm looking for. Why did they put it against a brick wall? Oh, was the stream still running? It said it needed to reconnect to the chat. It says it's still running. And this says it is still running. Okay. So I don't know how to tackle a model. I feel like I need a model a little more specific to what I'm doing in terms of... Because I want it to be kind of wrapped around a bottle and then just... I don't know, because it's also like if you're gonna be drunk and have drunk effects, that it needs to be like a human model and not just a... Also, I don't know which angle to do this at. I guess it doesn't really matter, but... I'm just afraid of how do you how do I how do you do the hand? Because I'm like, okay, I could do this, I could do this to scale this down just a bit. And yeah, I could do this and scale this down a little bit. I don't think I really scaled that down, but okay, let's just say that's the shoulder. That's like the bicep. So that's like the elbow. Then we... So then we do like the edges here. And say, let's do this a little bigger. There's the bicep. So when you get up to the forearm, that's a little bigger. Oh, it is just defaulting along the Z there, isn't it? And then we scale that down. There's the wrist. This is looking a little thick now. I don't... Alright, okay. And now how do I make the mitt that is the hand? Okay, so if I have my hand like this, I gotta do a chunky bit for the thumb. Oh, and then I'm like, I don't even know how to move the camera. Shoot, it's moving the 3D cursor, which is like... Alt? It's... Space? Alt? Oh god, what have I done? No, stop! This is why Blender scares me so bad. Yeah, there's part of me that's like, can I just do a Lego hand? As a 3D model? Just a 3D model of a Lego hand? Would that be easier to do? And this is why I've done the, like, voxel people. I just didn't want to do voxel for this, and I have some amount of ability to model a thing. Oh, and I still... Do I still have that bottle somewhere? Okay, so this is... arm. And then I got a mirror, I guess, so arms. Okay, but if I open the bottle, my question was, shoot, there was something I wanted to do with the bottle, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, the shade auto smooth, that's what it was. The bottle, if I turn off the shade auto smooth. How do you turn it off again? Shade flat? So, thank you. Hello. If you're... this is stuff I struggle with. Doing stuff in Blender I struggle with. I guess I struggle with doing stuff in Unity, but Blender I am not familiar with at all. Like, I can make the game look okay. Happy to help, but it's hard over text. Yeah, I've had a few different Blender streams that were, lots of text. People typing novels in the chat. Multiple people typing novels in the chat for like, no, don't click that. Nope, that's the button over. The next one. You almost. Okay, but since it seems like you're new here, if you are curious what I'm doing, the GMTK Jam is happening, which is make a game in 4 days. The theme is Countdown, so... Do I need some more novels about how to use Blender? Not right, maybe? Because I was going to try to make an arm, so... But yeah, the theme for the GMTK Jam is Countdown, and the idea I landed on is 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. So this is why I'm doing the arms, because I'm like, okay, I have all the gameplay, I've started to fix up some of the visuals. I still need to do some of the audio and stuff, but... So yeah, here you can just... chug. You chug all the many bottles of beer. Oh, and then I turned it to black instead of green. That's not showing up nearly as well as the brown was. Because, yeah, you can't tell what's a drunk bottle and what's not. I'm still messing with the light. Okay, I just knocked all of the bottles on the ground there. I'd be doing it myself with these jams for us on the weekends and try not to work over the weekend. Oh, that's... I'm very much one of those people that has a... Well, I guess now I... Hopefully have a day job. It's taking a while to get the paperwork and get me set up, but... Oh, man. I didn't even need to make a drunk effect that teleports you. You just ended up... You just... Because there's just too many colliders here in a pile. But just chuck a sphere at the end of the arm, done. That's... Yeah, that's... Well, and the previous jams, when I've done, like, a first-person thing, I've done voxels. So it's like, okay, yeah, that looks okay when you're doing... yeah, so... was it... Blast? Yeah, Shank Your Friends here. Blast. I'm just trying to stretch my blender skills a little more. Oh, you can. Oh, that's the nose. I was like, yeah, because I had the multiplayer thing there, but yeah, this had a hand, and then Windfall also has a hand. Oh, hopefully this does let me do a web version, because I've had it also say, no, you did the high definition thing, and there's no web version there. Yeah, this is one of those ones that, like, I wish turned out better. It's just it's one of those ones where I don't know the whatchamacallit. I don't know survivors alikes, so. But yeah, I've done the like ball hand kind of thing before. Oh, why am I showing this one? I should be showing Imbibe. Yeah, that's the one that really has the voxel people that actually looks better. This one I think is actually fairly good, but it's better than your early games. I've been doing a lot of it though. I've been doing a lot of jams and yeah, so I was like, this is what it typically looks like for I was gonna say, and then there's guards somewhere. Yeah, okay, this was supposed to be a flashbang. It only kinda did that. Or at least there's a guard? I'm still proud of this project. I'm trying to get like an entire immersive sim done in like a week. And I think I got there somewhat. Yeah, okay, boy, is the movement awkward AF. Oh, was there no guard on this first level? Okay, I need to find the Philosopher's Stone though, right? There it is. Oh, it's just right here at the exit. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, the first level just doesn't have guards, and now it has guards. T. Can I light you on fire? Is that what it was? And then you slowly die? Or not? I love the fact that you can pickpocket him. This is so not necessary, but... Okay, and now I'm just... But, it's just because I've done the ball hands, I've done the, like, voxel look before. I'm trying to get a little fancier. And I am not, in fact, trying to animate and articulate this arm. I just want to make a low poly arm, basically. Oh, and then I was thinking I might just... undo the shade autos to just make it look low poly, because the arm is gonna end up looking fairly low poly. And I've never really done the low poly art style before. But that would definitely make sense to do. Oh, am I gonna... no, it should be fine. Okay, I just wanted to get rid of the shading. And just the selected objects, and the only type being mesh. Okay, but... yeah, I should probably just drag that over now. While I'm thinking about it. Oh, where the fluffin' heck is it? I can never remember where Documentos is. Or how in the hell it got turned into Documentos. Okay, bottle. And... so are you gonna let me do this? You are! Okay. It was not letting me do that the other day. I don't know why. It was not letting me do that the other day. Yeah, it's because the top you can see. Well, okay, no, I guess the entire middle of this. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I don't even need to worry about it. The whole middle of this thing looks low poly anywho. But I guess I could try switching up the bottle model. Now it's very much tempting to get into. And when Tweedlebeetles battle with paddles and a puddle in the bottles on a middling poodle. Whose shoes? Sue's shoes. Slow Joe Crow says... whose clothes? Sue's clothes. Heck you. Okay, so is it noticeable? Obviously when the materials are... What? The bottom didn't get selected? Excuse me. Excuse me. I hit all of these things. And then I hit export, FBX, bottle FBX, selected objects mesh, overwrite it. And then I pulled it over here, and then I pull it over here. Okay, that has everything. Why are you being funkity? Okay, 0, 0, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, and then... Okay, so is this noticeably more low poly? I think it is, actually. So... oh, and I did flat on the cap, too. Yes, okay, we're gonna just go with the low poly look. So that means... that's okay. I'm not doing anything with the model. Okay, let's just make sure that this is running and working. I mean, this is gonna look like an indie game for sure, but there was no escaping that. No! I've broken everything! No, I lied! I'm sorry! I'm sorry. Please, 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 please. You're not gonna let me undo that? Naturally. You stupid flippin'. No, up by 0.5, right? Fuck! I'm sorry. You dumb piece of... No! Fuck you, you fucking stupid fucking piece of fucking goddamn... Oh, we're not... It makes me feel better. Oh, and then it's undoing that. Okay, the models, though. You do have the two different models. And then I just decided to delete it because I thought it was good. And then it decided to just be stupid. Okay, so it was negative 0.5. Why did it look like it's off, though? Oh, the scaling of the drink was based on the bottle model that is now removed? No. Those are still there. Every time I trust something, every time I trust myself, it doesn't go well. This is why I have absolutely no faith in myself, because every time I think it should be okay, it should be fine, it isn't. If I double check like 6 different times, it goes okay, but the one time I'm like, we're just gonna check 5 times. I don't need that 6th time. It doesn't work. The models. Bottle 1. Okay, are you the low poly bottle or not? I think you are, hopefully. Or not, I can't tell. So now I just, again, made myself more work. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I guess I should cool it on the repeated cursing. It was being dumb. I had to yell at it. Okay, this and this and this. I'm trying to do a little more of a low poly art style because I realized if I try to do an arm, it's not gonna happen. Oh, so I guess how was your stream? I hope it went well. Are you also doing GMTK? I can't recall. I feel like I saw... I feel like I saw that that's what you were doing, was some GMTK. The shout out, that's what I'm looking for. This. Yeah, mine's going pretty well. I was a little afraid there for a bit that it was like a little too much. Like yesterday I was having too much fun with the okay, still working on your game. I did a playtest stream. That's fun. Do I recall what your game is? Oh, I do. Yes, okay. I know who you is. From, whatchamacallit. The, Indie Game Clinic. There we go. Jeez. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. And then naturally, I had to double check that I've clicked all the things. Because inevitably, I have somehow not clicked all the things. Yeah, and then I missed the blue sky link. So... It looks like yours was just doing... Oh, no. Yours was just doing ads because you switched over to me. That would make sense. Okay, now I'm following all the accounts. And this. There we go. Now I'm following everything. Goodness. Thanks for checking out the links. Well, it's because I had clicked on some of them, and I was like, I should have clicked on all. It's every time I go to social media, and I'm like, okay, I know who this is. I clicked on their links, and then I go, like, click on more of the. I somehow find more links and click on more links, or somehow it just like updates to where I'm missing something, or I don't know. But I gotta play some more Bound Together again, because I did enjoy what I played. I haven't looked at the Discord in quite a while. I was kind of flattered that when I posted some update from forever ago, that somebody was like looking at, oh look, that's an interesting thumbnail. Yeah, I've been fighting with the thumbnail for Plunk, and I'm getting closer. You can see it up in the corner there. Of like, it's getting closer. Oh, you're not switching out the color. Oh, I missed the deep breaths in the room. Well, it's because of the thing, Bob. Yes, it was because of the... It happened right at the raid. I did miss the deep breaths and the... Oh, curse enemies? You want me to curse the enemies, not curse. Is this the red-eyed thing that gets closer to you? Oh, I should probably do that after the ad break. There's just a guaranteed way to give it a yawn if I actually do the deep breaths. Okay. The bottle, I did in fact mess up the... Right? Oh, it's got the... Yes, okay, it's got the other one. So, So this bottom, this middle, and this top. And then black was not the color to change it to, but red is also not good for red-green color blindness, so... I don't know about blue. It's like it was supposed to be brown or something, but... yeah, I feel like I need to keep focusing on my game rather than jumping into a game jam. I'm still working on Plonk. Plonk? The name, the thumbnail is on the stream. It's like up in the corner. You can see it. And yes, I am still working on it. Like I said. Oh, it was during the ads. Yes, and during the ads, I was saying, yes, I've been fighting with the thumbnail for the game for a bit, so. But it's coming along. I think it's, I guess I don't have it pulled up and I don't have the, I'm pretty happy with it. It's still got a long ways to go, but I am pretty happy with it. Yeah, visually it's coming along, and the thumbnail's coming along. It's pulling teeth for all of it, but it is coming along. Okay, so... Okay, so are they turning black, or are they turning... Okay, let's go back to the red or something. May have misread the name. I guess it is a kind of name that you could misread. Okay, so I was doing brown. I could have sworn I did brown. It's like, okay, it's a green bottle, and then when you drink the stuff there. Yeah, the last visual element I was just messing with the other day was the sidewalk. I was trying I got feedback that the board still looked boring, which is true, but so yeah, I was trying to turn it into some kind of sidewalk, but and the problem is always like it begs the question as to what in the heck is the world in which got the like slimes bouncing around off these bumpers and stuff. I don't know, I've had fun with this project, just why it's so frustrating. The visuals just keep fighting with me in a way that like... yeah, let's do this one first. Yeah, see, and then it's always like, it feels good that I'm like, okay, if I turn on the game, I suddenly start messing with it, but also... Yeah, and I was doing the bigger grids that you could do, like a full pixel art thing. Yeah, it's still coming along. Yeah, because I want to get to the part of, like, content where I'm actually making, like, the runestones, or, you know, essentially, like, the jokers for Molatra. And I still haven't gotten there. Yeah, automatically have knowledge of the layout, so it'll be super hard to test. That's why I was saying you gotta generate it. That's because I have to generate. I can't just hand place anything. I have to generate everything. I don't know if it's a curse or not, but I just love my procedural generation. Okay. And now back to trying to make an arm. Open recent. Arms. I want to do more than just a ball hand, because I'm like, I should be able to do like a... I'm trying to think of... I've seen like Hulk hands or something. I feel like I've seen like a gripper that looks... Okay, not that. Gripper. Oh my gosh. Gripper hands. Something like that. Find blender splines for useful for quickly making tube fingers. Yeah, and there was, scrolling through like low poly arms, there was, because I kind of like, because I'm so beginner, they definitely had a version of beginner hands that were like, you don't even have fingers, it's just a mitt. And I'm like, I'm fine with that. It's just like a thumb and a hand, so. Yeah, trying to do a claw machine hand. If it generated, people won't be able to come back to it. Well, do you want this to be a long experience that people come back to, or... Yeah, this. Like, that's all I'm looking for, is this kind of oven mitt hand. But I don't know exactly how to approach that. It is kind of tempting to just do a ball hand. But I feel like I want to stretch myself just a little and make an oven in hand. Okay, so now we do... I want it to be one good playthrough experience. Generating will take from that. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I like my hundreds of mediocre experiences. I say that, and yet I have not messed with generative AI. It's so weird to me that I love just generating things. But, am I learning 3D modeling? I'm attempting to. I'm trying to. Like, I figured out a little bit. But, like something like making a hand. And I'm not even talking about animating it. I'm like just wanting to make a hand or just to make an oven mitt of a hand. So. Okay, yeah, if you do hand placement, you can leave notes that say directions and stuff. No, it's probably smart for a game jam to be doing a mitt and hand is pretty simple with boxes. Yeah, this was supposed to be like a bicep and like forearm, so now I'm trying to do the... Yeah, and I've done a lot of pixels and voxels, so that's just what I'm familiar with. It's like very strict numbers of things. Try building out the forms of separate objects and then weld them together at the end. If I make the map too big, it'll end up impossible to sketch out. True. I guess, yeah, because you're doing that full, like, sketching system for the map. Well, I mean, you could zoom in and out. And, like, you were doing an individual box for everything, but you could just do, like, the walls. Like I said, that's what Etrian Odyssey was doing. So. Yeah, you've already got the arm, so you need the mitten and the thumb. I plan on not participating in this jam, but I guess I'm not very good at doing what I plan. Well, I know that's what happened to... Oh, no. I tell you to bugger off if it's annoying? No. Please, please, please. If you want to tell me how to do Blender, that is very much feel free to backseat me, because I do not know what I'm doing with Blender. Like, I'm still, like I said, if you want to type a novel in the chat to say here, this exact button and then this exact button, like, that's fine. So. Don't have a countdown yet. What was your idea? I'm trying to remember. I know you've done so many different game ideas. I don't remember what it was for this jam or not. Stream through dinner, so I need to hop off and eat. Yeah, no, feel free. That's what I was doing earlier. I do have a 3D modeling background, so if you stuck, ping you. That's good to know. I do appreciate having other people who know what they're doing with 3D models, because I do not. Yeah, just like this, where I'm like, okay, I think I need to move this 3D cursor up here so I can see what I'm doing, and I don't know how to do it. Okay, you didn't say what you were doing. I was kind of wondering. Yeah, Phil being mysterious again. I'm just making Bopple Battle with crazy gravity, just for fun, as my first Steam thing. I got a nice vase. Can I do Edward vase hands? Instead of Edward 40 hands? Okay, no, let's just undo what I was doing. So then the suggestion was, like, model it out with... like a cube or something, maybe? I don't know how to anything. Z? I say that, but I'm like, I barely know how to anything. I think I've graduated from I don't know how to do anything to I barely know how to do anything. Could send a video of what you have right now? Yeah, sure. Like I said, feel free to send stuff. I'm always curious what other people are up to. Especially when you have not explained what it is and you're just saying, yeah, I'm just doing a thing. Okay, so along the Y. And then... I don't know what I'm doing with this. Some of this feels like I should just... I guess take a cube and then start extruding it in different directions. Yeah, because I just want a mitt that looks like it's wrapped around a bottle. That's it. So, put me on the TV because I was getting overstimulated with the show. Yeah, Game of Thrones is. Well, I was like, if you want overstimulated, that's The Boys. It's like, I think you expressed some amount of interest in The Boys, and I'm like, that show is definitely overstimulating. Okay, let's just start pushing around vertices. I think that's what I need to be doing at this point, not... Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Okay, so... I think I do want to extrude this. And then we can start pushing around vertices specifically. And say... like these. No, wait, give me this view. Okay, I was gonna say, I feel like it should be selecting all of those. Yeah, also, I don't know how to change the camera to make it a little nicer to work with. Yeah, this is why I just modeled this slime for Plunk, because that's about as good as I could get. What do I want to do with the camera? Just move it up to here. Because, like, this is where I want to be focused on, rather than down here. And then there's, like, a certain button to move the 3D cursor, and I don't remember what it is. Oh, wait, I could probably mirror this stuff, too. Shift middle mouse button. Okay. Okay, and I'm realizing I could probably mirror... like half of this or something. Shift middle mouse and then drag the mouse. See, that's why Blender is just so much, because there's so many shortcuts for doing so many things, and they're all like 3. That's to move, pan the camera. Okay. Shift middle mouse. And then drag the mouse. That's just for panning the camera. Yeah, okay. Oh, which I guess is giving me a better view of the thing. Okay, yeah, that's really all I wanted. And then... but I feel like no, if I mirror... I want to mirror the arm when it's done, so that I get a left and a right arm. But... I never moved the 3D cursor from the origin, so not sure what the hotkeys are for that. Okay, I didn't know exactly what this 3D cursor thing was. Okay, but panning is the one. Shift middle mouse. I feel like there's a lot of just... you move vertices around, and and I just... it just scares me. It's like messing with Krita and stuff too. I'm like, there's just... I want to be so specific with the art that I just... this is not the kind of tool for doing that, so... Oh, 3D cursor is helpful for some advanced transformations. Okay. I don't... oops, and then I miss one, and then... okay, we grab everybody and then scooch it in like this. And then hope that it's not dragging the stuff down below it. Oh, it shouldn't be because it's not in wireframe or anything. So it should just be these. Is this anything? And then it's like... I have been watching the occasional like thing on Instagram or TikTok or whatever that's... stop, you know, beginner modelers do this thing, and here's how you do this fancy thing. And I have been watching some of those. But... I also feel like you gotta go through the process of being a beginner modeler before you can do some of those advanced techniques, but... I don't know, is this giving me what I want? Yeah, they say low poly is an easy art style, and it's like, I believe that. I still... It's some amount of modeling. Okay, there. Now I have the base of the hand, and then I can just extrude this and make a palm, and I don't know. Blender brain rot. Yeah, that's just because I've used other tools that I've not really... Okay, so if I do this is kind of the palm, basically. And then this is like the fingies. Let me just scale this. And then I do that kind of thing where I'm like, okay, so that's the fingies. That's the this ain't anything. Okay, so shift the middle mouse button. And then I want to scale along the X. Okay, then I want to go to wireframe so I can grab everybody. And then I want to scale along the X. There. And then I just need to add a thumb. And then I can mirror the whole thing, and... This is not... Oh, I was gonna curve it. I was gonna curve it so that it... Maybe we're not doing that. I don't... This is... I don't know why Blender does not click with me at all. Okay, let's... No, the face. Just the face. Let me pull it that away. Do this. Why is it defaulting to just one of the axes? That is kind of nice most of the time, but... Okay, I need you to rotate. Then we scale it down along the X. Oh no. Scale along the... Oh, what is going on? This is why I don't... defaults to the surface normal axes. That didn't appear to scale to the... This is not happening. Okay, maybe we just do ball arms. That's fine. There's gotta be... Okay, how about ball hands? I was thinking of, like, mobile games definitely have the, like, characters that don't really... And then it gives me just ball in hand. I wanted ball forehand. Okay, balls 4 hands. And then it's gonna give me some horrible AI image of... No. It's gonna give me therapy balls. But that's better than an AI image of some guy's balls as hands. Okay. You can see the vision, it's working. Yeah, but that's if I could actually do that. And that's just not, I don't know how to pull the different pieces apart to do that. And I think I started with way too many slices on this cylinder to begin with, and now that it's here, it's too much, it's confusing, it's... Do I have extra safe search on? Because that search should come back. Well, that's the joke I was making. Was, yeah, some horrible AI image of testicles for hands. Okay, I don't want to mess with this anymore. Okay, I'm gonna just back this up and do like a ball for the hand. Something like that. It's because I started to get the, like, base of the hand there. Okay. Oh, not a circle. UV sphere. And then G, and then Z. Yeah, okay, I am learning some stuff. Okay, how about we just scale it a little bit? Not scale, I want to do GZ. Okay, is this gonna... you almost have it, I believe in you. I'm too scared. I'm too scared. Also, hello. I hope you're having... Well, here, I'll show you what I got. This is the game I got for the jam. I was trying to make an arm and a hand. It just not happening. I don't know how to 3D model. I say that, but I'm like, I made these bottles over here. This is all my fault. All these bottles are my fault. Okay, is it back to brown? Okay, it's back to red. Despite the fact that I said brown. But at least it's visible. So now you can tell which bottles you've drunk. Oh, but yeah, the GMTK Game Jam is make a game in 4 days, or at least in this case 4 days. And the theme is countdown. So I took that to be 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. And then you take one down, and then you drink it, and then you grab another one. Until you've drunk all 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. And if one should happen to fall, then you've got 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer. I knocked off all of the bottles of beer. Obviously, I will need to change the balance of these bottles, because I think I do want it to take a little longer, and I do want to have a whole... oh, you just finished a jam? So I guess you're not doing the GMTK Game Jam. Or maybe you are, and you're just a madman. Because I know Brainoid has done that, I think. Done, like, a jam, and then literally, like, after that was like, oh, I'm watching somebody else struggle with a jam game that I can do better. I'll just do that idea, but better. But I would assume you're saying that because you didn't, because you're not participating in this. Did O2A2? What is O2A2 exactly? Is this like OAuth or something? Something of an authorization? Speaking of 2, anybody see the 2 bottles that I missed? Oh, it was the one in the corner. Also, I think I just threw that outside of the bounds of the arena. Just not great. Is that where the other one ended up? Is there a bottle that... maybe I should do like a cube or something to try to make sure that the thing... Only one of any asset. One background, one sprite, one voice actor, one sound effect. And 1,000 words or less. Interesting. Wow, that is a very literal interpretation of only one. Okay, because that was kind of my question. Is like, is there the case where one of the bottles gets knocked out of the world? Okay, just out of curiosity, is that what happened, or have I just not found it? And I don't know, because I don't... Okay. We're gonna go back to showing the drink amount. Wait, so what did you do for an only one? Because that sounds restrictive. You only have one sprite and one background. But you can have one a voice actor and one sound effect. Nope. Give me the ball hands. I want the ball hands. Can I vote on my own? I want to vote on my own poll. Oh, the poll ended. Okay, only one person voted. A story about a yandere. Oh, I should know what that anime... Oh, I feel like I should know what that is, and I don't remember. Okay. Now I can see... Yes, okay, I can see the drink amount. So if I try to... I did it. Okay, you can definitely throw bottles outside of the... You can throw bottles through the walls, as I'm repeatedly doing. Okay. So maybe I should... So maybe the walls should be cubes instead? Yeah, okay. That's the fun thing. Is like this has a satisfying cleanup aspect to it as you try to find each of the bottles to drink. That, even if I don't get the drunk effect, will still be fun. Okay, but if I end up with just the one bottle, is it... fictional a character who fits the archetype of being genuinely romantic, loving, kind, merciful, sparing, sweet, and gentle, but at the same time is brutal, psychotic, or deranged in behavior. Psychotic tendency can be sudden and ever-present. Interesting. Rigid is discrete or continuous dynamic when you throw them? They're whatever the default is. I have not messed with the physics all that much. Which has actually worked out for like the character moving around and stuff. But I guess I could try to toggle the collisions there. Is that 8? That only looks like 6. So now I'm missing 2 bottles. 2 bottles of beer. Can I take them down and pass them around? Oh, I did miss 1 bottle of... Oh, I missed the 2. Okay. So I just didn't see them. Yay. Oh, I still... Yeah, I didn't do the game over stuff because I was... That's the thing. It's like these arms are kind of working. maybe I just do ball hands and then I can just texture the... I can make an attempt at modeling again later. Oh, let's do prefab view. Okay, hand. Oh, you actually are spheres, aren't you? I already had that. They're half size. So here we blow this up. Not that one. Okay, so not that one, and then do this one. Yes, okay. So we do 0.5 here. There we go. Okay, so that's the full ball hands. 0.5, 2, and 2. And by that, I mean like 1 on 1. Maybe like 2.5. Like it could be a little stretched. I guess it's not all that stretched, but unless the arms are through the walls when you throw them, continuous will make them more reliable at higher performance cost, but it's a jam, so who cares? That's very much my mindset, so it's just the drink. And yeah, okay, so it is discrete. And then Self-Promo Games has a new video. I'm still trying to remember what that Mausoleum game was. It's not called Mausoleum, is it? There's like a new game about an arcane library where you're sorting books. And I don't know if that's what this is. Just a friendly message to say the game is far from being done. Well, this looks super cool. Wow, you've already got more of an environment than I do. That seemed to be flashing a lot. Okay, and this was supposed to... So this is for countdown? Like organize... Okay, there's a book organizing game, and I don't remember... Glitches are from video compression, okay. Okay, what is the new, like, book organizing game on Steam? Okay, librarian tidy up the arcane library. Librarian. I just remember the AR in the middle. I'm thinking that it was just slightly weird because it just looks like it's, you know, alternate reality. Yeah, okay, that is just doing like pretty good numbers. Yeah, but that's the vibes, is doing this, but backward. You're getting drunk. You're ripping all the bottles off the walls and getting drunk instead. So, do I want another game plan or do I want to be surprised? I guess it is 8:30. I do kind of want to know, but I do. Yeah, nope. That's fully deserved that time. Okay, this is the arm. It's like the rest of the game looks like it's actually like kind of come together. The arm models are throwing it off a little bit. Okay, I don't know why I'm thinking that kind of red, but yeah, okay, it's like kind of looking like sleeves. Yeah, you can very much tell they're just stretched capsules, but I'm kind of like, you know, whatever floats your goat. At least right now, I'm just like, the hands look kind of weird. They're just gonna look kind of weird. This is just gonna be. I keep wanting to do like a Lego guy. I keep thinking Lego hands. I keep thinking Lego guy. Problem is, that's not gonna make sense if you're getting drunk because a Lego guy is made out of plastic and it's not gonna get. It doesn't matter though. Okay, less shiny. Less smooth. There we go. I don't know if that looks like skin or not, but... yeah, the arms just ain't cutting it. I could do more like a stick figure, though. Because that's what I did for that other game, and I think that worked out a lot better when I just did a stick figure instead of trying to do ball hands. Yeah, that's another one of those games where I'm like, visually, I think I actually did. Yeah. I was like, visually, I think I actually did do a good job with this one. So maybe we do stick figure. I'm kind of liking this idea. Just because that's easier for me to put together. Aha. Okay, let me just... yeah, and I have a black to put on it anyway. Okay, so then we hide the arm. Oop, not the arm. We hide the mesh. And the hand. And then we do the same thing here. With you there. Hide the hand, make it black, and oops, get rid of the visuals for the arm. Okay, there we go. So you just kind of want to know, you just got to kind of tell me something. It's about preventing something bad from happening. Unfortunately, those are 270 books. I do want to make a Bottles of Beer series where each book has only one part of the song. There's still 28 books left that I don't know what to do with. So if you have any ideas, anything you want written in the game, feel free to make suggestions. So is this kind of like searching for clues to figure out a bad thing, I guess? I guess to prevent the end of the world, you have to look through a bunch of arcane books. Do I have a list of, like... yeah, so then it's like, if I do a stick figure on the visuals of the game... the hands! I meant to hide the visuals of the hands, not to hide the hands entirely. Whoops. Okay, bring those back. But I lied about this. There we go. Just don't do anything visually. Who needs hands? Yep. As long as you have psychic powers. I think hands are pretty useful in most cases. Yeah, okay, always just use telekinesis. I have fun doing that when I'm at the dinner table. And I'm like, instead of trying to ask, instead of using my words to get somebody to pass me something, I just hold out my hand and you like try to use the force on like the ranch dressing. And then somebody will figure out, oh, okay, that's what you want. Way faster for typing. I should figure that out, because I type so slow. Okay, these are getting... Okay, it's the one problem with this... Okay, I need to change the rotation on these, and also... You can't really see the beer bottles like this. Oh, meaning I gotta change the rotation for both of the arms. Shoot. Well, if the beer bottles are a little hard to see, I could just shrink the... Actually, that might help visually to just shrink the thickness of the arms. I think half is probably gonna be too much, but... this one I don't want to touch. Nope. Yes. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So now it's skinny arms, but... Okay, so now to see how much it clips into... Hey, there we go. Now it's not clipping into the camera. And now you can see the bottles better. Okay, this actually does work better. That's too funny. Yeah, okay, so here's the PNG. Free download. This one? This just does not look like a finished site. I don't know, this also just looks... Yeah, this looks a little iffy, but this also looks like if somebody were to... What is this? Are you just looking for chunks of text to put on the books? I mean, there's a few different catchphrases that I say. Like, you know, God balls, or... have fun sleeping, or... I don't know if catchphrases are necessarily what you want, but... Okay, but that was the other question, is if I turn off the... So if I unfreeze the rotation, so that you can rotate any direction, the carriage is just gonna fall over, right? Because doing the Grand Theft Auto wasted at the end of this is, I think, just too funny. Yes. I don't know how I did the movement system, but... Okay, yeah, letting you rotate any direction is not... And you can stick out your arms to make it even worse. Okay. No, that's too good. So it just pops up, and if I can find the right... That's too good as the ending. Okay, but I think that'll be like a tomorrow kind of thing, because I think I need to sleep, so... Book with all the games that I've made. You can fill books with all sorts of... Yeah, you can just do references to other people. You get like a Pogorli in there, you get a Brainoid in there. If that's what you're looking for. If you're just looking for text. Or a similar alarm episode. Okay, yeah. I very much clearly need to go to bed. Do I want to... Yeah, I'll just do that now. It's one of those... Everybody disappears at 8 o'clock anyway. So, since there is still, like, a fail and stuff, let's go raid it now before everybody disappears. Okay, let's see if I can find anybody doing some GMTK. See an Adagon doing stuff. Stardew. Something about parasites. Stream overlay software in Unity. That's interesting, but not GMTK. GMTK! Adagon! Doing some GMTK. Yeah, I think it's been a while since I've rated Adagon anyway. We'll double up on the fill. I feel like there was an Adagon in here earlier. So. A psychedelic action game. Interesting. Okay, and then I will be back tomorrow, unknown as to what time, but Saturday I should be around like all day.
Also fill a book with games you made. Need to fill 14 more, which isn't a lot since I have a total of 270 bucks. If you want to add descriptions of my games for free.
But yeah, I will be back tomorrow for more, because I got a whole bunch of audio and menus, and yeah, there's a lot of polish to do. But that'll still, hopefully I can get everything polished so that Saturday and Sunday are just adding fun stuff. But we'll see.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye, good night, thanks for stopping by, have fun sleeping. Bye.
I think this is good for style experimentation. I'm going to have to refine this into being used for everything properly. I can probably do that pretty easily. Should be nice. And then the